the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
How good is that?
Here we go, everyone. Friday Prod Pod. Bring it in, team. Bring it in. Group hug. Hands up. Oh, you're mooing again?
Yeah, I did it last week. It seemed to go all right. I thought I'd bring it back. I can't remember why I was mooing.
I don't know either.
No.
Oh, no, because we said something about being branded and your mood.
Okay, sure.
Today on the Prod Pod, we are going to actually physically brand you. So bring it in, Ollie.
Gosh. Okay. On the arse, please, Ollie.
Bend over.
Mm-hmm.
So much hair.
Don't think just Nova, guys.
So true,
Well said,
Fitzy,
mate.
so
Well
true.
said.
Welcome, guys, to the Prod Pod. We do our best on-air moment of the week. Does anyone want to kick us off with something that happened on air that they absolutely loved?
I really enjoyed when Fitzy was telling a story about the fight in the conclave 400 years ago.
That was excellent.
Oh, that was excellent.
And then you boys took on the role of, I guess, boxing
role
commentators.
played,
of a fight between two
UFC,
hopes to be.
UPC, we called it, Tom.
Yeah.
I mean, if Tom was in the ring, guys, what might that sound like? Anyone want to do some commentary?
There'd be bacteria everywhere in Tom's ring, wouldn't there?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's not often you see this as Granny takes on Granny lookalike.
Oh, okay.
It's Tommy taking on his mother-in-law in the Battle of the Grey Rinse.
Oh, why are they kissing?
It's Tom Ivy versus Hazel Fitzgerald.
Knocked her
my
teeth out.
God.
Tommy, what would be your signature move?
Yeah,
In
absolutely.
the octagon?
Yeah.
A half Nelson.
Missionary?
Oh, mate. Tommy's gone for the reach around again. He's not
Where did
afraid
that
of it.
broom come from?
I didn't think there'd be a rusty trombone in it, but hang on a minute.
And he's pulled out the Spanish backhand.
Oh, my God. It's a double-handed. He's done the Carlos Moya.
I'm so glad I mentioned this is my favourite on-air moment. Thank you, everyone.
Can I say something about an on-air moment? I would like to put my hand up and apologise on the first riddle I delivered during riddle time. I don't know if you've got any sad music, Jess. but
Yes.
as a young boy, I
straight from my
dreamed of
heart.
hosting a radio segment that people loved, people looked up to and really enjoyed. And I stumbled through that first riddle. I misread it to start with, and my preparation was lazy, and the Riddle Factory has since been tarnished.
Yeah, and I would just like to say, as the head of the Riddle Factory and potentially the only employee in there, it is quite offensive when he does read out a riddle, guys. Without it, I'm dead. If not, then I'm behind. What am I? And butchers it so badly because the answer, as you would assume, is a head.
But in a weird twist, heads will roll from the Riddle Factory, and I might have to fall on my sword.
Well, that's very good ownership of something that was very much your fault.
Your right hand always falls on your sword every day.
That's a little bit different. That's the only way I can make myself feel better about things.
Actually, Ollie, how are you going in the Fiddle Factory?
I saw you
Fiddler
in
Rouse Hill.
I saw you in that musical, Fiddler on the Roof.
Have you been to the Fiddler? Oh, have you had a
and
few
every
big
time I hear
nights
that
there?
jingle on the radio, it gives me less and less reason to go, I think.
What's your favourite bar in Sydney, Ol?
Certainly not a bar of soap. Look at it.
Probably somewhere in Manly, the Stain.
Mate, how good's the Stain?
Yeah.
Kay, what about you? Favourite establishment in Sydney at the moment?
Ooh, mine would have to be somewhere on Oxford Street, wouldn't it? I'd have to go Oxford Street, probably Stonewall.
Oh,
Palms.
mate, yeah.
Ooh, Burdekin.
Palms?
The Imperials.
Really? Which pub's got the cutest guys?
The
The
Imperial.
Colombian?
Yeah,
Really?
Colombian, I was going to say.
Oh, my God. Maddie, get over here. Why are you late to the podcast? Do you have a note or an
who's Maddie?
excuse? Oh, she got married.
Yes,
I've been on a honeymoon.
yeah,
Yeah, I
but
get
I was
it,
also
mate.
actually just taking Tim Minchin to the bathroom.
Okay.
Oh, that's weird. He stuck around for
Hey, Maddie, I just want to celebrate your jacket that you've worn all
Thank
week.
you so much.
For
5
people-
out of 5 days.
For people playing along, it's a denim jacket. It's got pearls that have been sewn onto the shoulders and on the back. What does it say, Maddie?
Mrs. Hofbauer Jonas.
Wow, she's
Which
a
is
missus
such a
now.
shame because she used to just be Maddie Wilson and now she's got a double-barreled
I
name.
prefer it. I prefer it.
It's like
Just 'cause of
Priyanka
the-
Chopra
posh.
Jonas.
Yes.
Sorry, mate?
What?
You know, Nick Jonas's wife, Priyanka Chopra Jonas. Now Maddie is Shannon Maddie
That's her
Hofbauer.
husband, mate.
Yeah.
Go back.
No, I was annoyed that Maddie had the same initials as me. That was really pissing me off, to be honest.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
we
he
talked
was-
about that last week, so I think you can just calm back off that one. Welcome back, Maddie. It's good to have you back as
Thank
well.
you so
Tom,
much.
good to have you back. You did a management course this week. Did you learn anything? Or you said it was at the Coogee Bay Hotel.
Oh,
A
did-
little bit confused as to how those two
Did you
kind of...
manage to get anything in the chocolate ice cream there, Tom?
How many we got working here?
About half?
absolutely.
What did you learn, mate?
No, it was a really, it was a wonderful experience. But I want to ask you guys, what did you learn this week?
Oh, don't
So that's obviously what he learned. That's what he learned.
Don't
How to
deflect it, you bag.
How to
We learned how to
deflect.
manage without you.
Yes.
I don't know if Peter Charlton liked my joke though, Tommy, because obviously Maddie and I were in
what
here
did you-
filling
what
in
did
for
you go
your role, and he came in and he said, "Well, you guys are doing a wonderful job," and I said, "Yeah, Pete, and you only have to pay us 20% less." So that's kind of.
So this is Tommy's last podcast.
That was my last day saying that to the CEO.
Right,
that was
okay.
brave, I thought. He did
Is that
chuckle.
why you were teaching me how to panel?
That's exactly
Okay.
right. That's exactly right.
Who's going to teach me how to talk? When does that lesson take place, manager?
Yes, and when to hold back as well. Now, speaking of best off-air moment, anyone have anything quickly they want to throw in that happened off-air,
Oh,
Chase?
Chastity.
Speaking of not being able to speak, Wippa trying to say waringa.
No,
again.
I can say waringa. I can say waringa. It's when you put it in a sentence where you run into waringa.
Can you say go Warringah Rats?
Go waringa rats!
No, can't say it.
That's not bad. Can't
Can't
waringa
say
rats.
it at all. All right, and the last thing, dobbing someone in for something that happened off-air. Does anyone want to throw someone under the bus?
I want to throw Chastity under the bus.
Yes,
And I hope it's a
J-Bag.
beeline.
What have you done?
yeah, I like that.
Chastity has always thrown me under the bus on the Pod for various things, but this week when we had pre-payday survey lunch, shout out Sushi Hub, that's a sushi that I love. We had Sushi Hub downstairs,
Yeah.
and we said to Che at around 12:15, "Oh, you sticking around for the sushi?" Che's exact words: "Sushi with those plebs, no thanks."
Hey, how dare you?
I actually said you plebs, okay?
Okay.
Even worse.
You talk about my producer
That's-
like that, you rude pig.
Che, that's disgusting to hear, and to make it up, Che will finish the producer pod with a song.
What are we going with? What are we
It's not
going
the
with?
Sushi Hub
We can't put
jingle,
songs
is
in the
it?
podcast. It's against copyright
No, we
law.
can't. We can't. There's no.
In the club.
Here we go, everyone quiet.
In original.
What are we doing?
Give us a song.
Well, a musical. So Les Mis, we know, is in Sydney at the moment, and going to Melbourne.
Yeah.
There's
MJ the musical?
Yep. Or there's
Why do you did
Just
this
give
to
us
me at the
something.
Mother's Day lunch as well?
Because I love your voice.
yeah, you didn't even come and see me when I was actually performing
It
on
was in
stage.
Newcastle,
That was
mate.
in Wollongong.
It was in Wollongong.
Just as far.
Ain't nobody going to Wollongong.
40-minute drive. He says to me the other day, "Where do you live?" And I said, "Where I live." He says, "Who's that?" It's like it's a major suburb in the south of
Can
Sydney.
I tell you from personal experience? Don't give him your address.
I moved in for a couple
been out
of
of the
weeks.
eastern
Hey,
suburbs,
Che,
mate.
all right, what
give
song
us
do you want to
something.
go with?
I don't.
anything emotional or
No.
Titanic?
Do you do Les Mis or not?
No.
Cyril?
What about My Heart Will Go On?
Jean,
No.
at last.
This is insanity.
Come on, just something, because we have to
Yeah,
come
a
back
little
on
bit of
it.
something.
Okay.
Wages are up.
I heard you the first time. That's
really good.
What did we played Treasure this morning.
Perfect.
And I was singing it in there, and Maham looked at me. She goes, "You've got a beautiful voice."
Here we go, Bruno
Maham's
Charles.
been
Take it
drinking
away.
again.
Hitting on you again.
Give me your attention, baby. Woo! I got a little something about you. I don't know the words.
Yeah, keep going, Che.
You're wonderful, flawless. Ooh, you sexy lady.
Oh, Che-Lo.
Something
Oh, what
Wait,
a song.
one word in the chorus. Go on, hit us with the treasure.
Treasure.
There we go.
10, Che live in get on the standby list.
Bleep that. I don't know what
Yeah, one person's trash is another person's treasure.
Oh, I don't know what that was.
Much like the Prod Pod. See
When
you
are
guys
we-
next week.
Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.